to our YouTube channel, that is Phenomenal TV, right here on YouTube. My name is Itimeleng Khosikhadia Khabanda. If you are a regular, welcome back. If you're new here, we hope that you like what you see and you be part of this phenomenal family that gives you entertainment that is nothing but phenomenal. Never alone on a Tuesday, always with Ria as we talk all things sport. Hello.
Hey.
I'm excited. Why are you laughing? I feel like you've been laughing at me for the longest time.
Because you're hilarious.
No, listen, I just had a good weekend, okay? Oh. Did you have a good weekend?
Oh, yes. I saw things. I was in the Bobs.
Where were you?
The Bobs. Saint Tropez Gardens. Yes, Saint Tropez Gardens.
Why'd you think about it like that?
Because, you know, when these Zs are... They've got that French influence. You have to... You don't want to be saying Renault and then get corrected. So Saint Tropez Gardens.
I tell you where I've been, but I think my face says it all. Let's talk all things sport. It was exciting. The Proteas, literally, people were sitting on the edge of their seats until that last ball. Well, we had one more ball remaining.
I am still upset about that, though.
Why?
Because Quinton...
I mean, he came back. He apologized.
No, he apologized, yes.
He apologized?
To me, it feels like he did something wrong and he didn't get punished. You understand? He must earn our trust to be back in the squad. They must send him home.
That's what you really think was supposed to happen?
And the guy who filled in for him did
a
well.
good job.
So, do we really need Quinton?
My problem with that was it kills the other guy's morale.
Exactly. So, drop him. He deserves to be dropped. And then move on with the rest of the team.
Overall performance of the Proteas, I mean, we were chasing what, 143, 42?
The top order batsmen, most of them didn't do us a favor.
Yeah.
But listen, out of all people in that batting lineup that I don't trust, Miller is the biggest one because he's like a seesaw, the biggest seesaw I know.
You don't trust him?
No.
You don't trust it?
I know everyone goes, no. Because often we like, it's Miller time, he'll save us, and he never shows up.
But he normally does.
It's on and off, that's what I'm saying. You understand? If he was like, back in the day, our Miller time was someone like Lance Klusener. Mm-hmm. You understand? If Klusener walks in, you're expecting sixes and you get sixes.
But also, can we talk about the surface that they're currently using?
Those are excuses, man.
No, it's not.
No.
I'm just saying the guy did a good job. Can we give him his props? And also, shout out to Kagiso Rabada. I mean, his batting is improving. He is becoming that guy, and I love that for him.
We shook.
I love that for him.
We shook.
I love that for him.
Yeah, but it was great for the country, though. We needed to feel secure about the World Cup, especially after the first game and the drama surrounding Quinton. So it was a good win. I still say they should punish Quinton.
Yeah, okay.
Take his match fees or something, but...
And Shamsi walking away as man of the match, proving that he is one of the best bowlers.
That is good. I don't think he's the best spin bowler we have, but it's good because it shows he's been... Because for the longest time he was in the shadow of... Who's the guy who retired? Tahir. So for him coming out that shell and actually doing well... Salute.
Shout out.
Salute.
And I love what he said at the end. So during a press briefing, he was talking and he was saying that regardless of what everyone is saying, they're there for the World Cup. And people obviously don't see them making it to the finals, but their sights are set there. And if they didn't want to win it that badly, they would have been at home.
Listen, if they get all the way there, even if they lose that final, if they get all the way there, we'll be happy. You understand?
Yeah.
But
so much has been happening, man. But the unity.
You understand? But fact is, South Africa chokers. We know that. It's never been different.
We didn't choke this weekend. We thought they were gonna choke, and they didn't, and they showed up.
You understand? But now we're gonna play one of the weaker sides now, and we'll see how that works out. Because usually they are the thorns that make us not do well after the group stages and stuff. But we'll see. I hope they go all the way. In fact, if they win it for our country, we really need it. It'll be awesome.
Listen, I want the win for Themba Bavuma more than anything, man. I think he's consistent in the way in which he represents the country, and like his respect, I think on and off the field literally you can see it through the screen.
Listen, I have to give him honor for one thing. Since the tournament started, his batting is below par, especially for a captain, maybe the weight. But for some reason, he's still able to motivate everyone else to do a good job. So that I'll give him thumbs up for any day, But yeah. Temba must do it for you. You see, Sia did it for us. Temba, no pressure. No pressure.
In Temba we believe.
But in Temba we believe.
I was gonna say the black captains we believe, but Temba doesn't see it as a color thing. Like it's a neutral thing. Like get over it. Anyway, let's cross over to football. The MTN 8 finally after 14 years, Mamelodi Sundowns securing that victory.
I wanna do a special shout out to the guy who scored the first goal of the game. Yeah, no, Tapelo's doing great things. But then
remember that guy Uri GC that time Bafana was playing. I'll never forget that. I'll never forgive him.
But that was years ago. He's doing well with Bruce now. Like that's fine.
We're not going to AFCON because of Tape.
So that goal, I think, peace of mind to go. Okay, let me go through the center. Brilliant. However, the big issue about this final is the penalty shootout. Listen.
The penalty shootout was dismal. Can we talk about penalties in South Africa? And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Eric Tinkler in his post-match said they had been practicing penalties, I think, for 3 days.
3 days.
It's just that probably he thinks that
so they had kicking fatigue.
It was, I don't know how it feels when you step up to the ball.
Okay, I'll give him this. The last one that was saved, that keeper was miles off that line. We really need VAR.
But Dennis Nyango does. He did the things. No, you gotta give him. No. Dennis Nyango throughout that game was spectacular.
I'll give you that. But the thing is, for that winning save, right? If VAR was there, VAR would have been like, "Hello, hi, you're celebrating, but can we go back?" The annoying thing for me is both linesmen are on his sides, and they both.
So
we could clearly see him step forward.
Then who's the problem? Is the officiating then not the problem?
Listen, I'm not even going to say officiating because that's tricky. I'm just saying bring VAR. Bring VAR, stop these things.
No, you see, here's the thing with VAR also. Someone needs to be checking VAR while watching the game, and that's also an official, right?
But it's a team. It's more than one person. Yes, we know the one guy who speaks to because they always speak about the one guy who speaks to the, but it's an entire team. So somebody will spot something and be like, "Hello, talk to the guy." You understand? And that's what we need because I think it will improve our football because...
No, I feel like our officiating there needs to improve.
This is the ripple effect. This is what I'm saying. So Onyanga gets away with that. A young goalkeeper, an understudy, sees that. They're still stepping forward.
And they're going to try
South
and imitate
Africa qualifies for the World Cup.
We do that.
We take the young goalkeeper.
And we choke.
Right? And then it's a penalty. He steps forward. Then VAR is there. And VAR is like, "Hello, can we do that again?"
Yeah, also this. But shout out to Cape Town City. I think the fact that they also got a red card and they still managed to push the game into extra time.
I think had they been more clinical. Because there was a time where a shot was taken. And then I think the keeper parried the ball, but into a midfielder's path. This guy headers the ball straight clean over everything. Not everyone, everything. You understand? If they had taken that, then the goal that they scored for the equalizer. No need for VAR.
I know you're waiting for me to talk about this. Let's talk about this.
Yes, I'm happy.
Yeah, shout out.
I'm happy.
Shout out. But why did it have to take so long before Manchester United finally showed up?
Listen, there's a lot that I don't think the manager is being allowed to manage. One of them being Cristiano Ronaldo, right? But I'm perfectly happy with him saying, "Okay, we've tried that, it's not working. Let's go 3 at the back." But now our wing backs can't be defenders.
No. He didn't put 3 at the... Oh, yes, they had 3 at the back, 5 in the middle, 2 in the front. That synergy between Cristiano Ronaldo and Cavani, love it.
And I think it's because of Cavani. Cavani just brings this extra spring, right?
Yes.
Now, that works, right? But here's my thought.
That five
So,
in the middle, guys.
every team
I
that-
was just like, oh, about the midfield. Oh, what guys?
But every team that plays with wingbacks, the wingbacks are usually the wingers, right?
Which
Why-
Chelsea
why-
actually uses their wingers to constantly be in the box.
Exactly. So why didn't we? Because the problem is for parts of that game, I would see tons of space on the wing, right? That the fullback is supposed, because you're a wingback now, you're supposed to push up, but they still have that mentality. Yeah, Maguire could do a mistake, so I must be closer to the defense.
And that's why they put flipping five in the middle. And that to me was just like, I've never seen this formation. But also, remember the last time when we were talking, we said Manchester United's problem is actually in the middle and at the back. So I think he packed it in the middle to be like,
You understand? And I think it was easier for him knowing that Pogba can't play. Because I really don't know why people want him to start. In my opinion, there in the English game, he's too slow, right? Put him on, here in Mzanzi, we have a beautiful thing. Kaizer Chiefs would be winning the derby like 2-0, and then they'll put on a shoe shine at the end there just to tire everyone else. Yeah, put on Pogba to do the shoe shine, but put on the guys who work before him.
Put Pogba more in an attacking position. I think that's the problem that's constantly made. He's been put in a defensive position.
The thing is, the biggest issue with United and these big sides in the Premier League and arguably in La Liga and the more prominent leagues is that you've got, even though Cavani was on the pitch, Cristiano Ronaldo still won't run back to go help. Whereas Cavani is actually willing to run. If he sees someone's out of position, he will run, slow them down. You understand? And that's what I mean when I say workhorses. Pogba, I mean, not even the Liverpool game. We've seen so many games where he's in midfield. They would dispossess someone there. And then he gingerly jogs back to help. Next thing there's a goal. No, we don't need that. We need guys that will run. You understand? Especially with a club like United. You've got a legacy. In midfield, you've had the likes of Eric Cantona. You've had Roy Keane, you've had Paul Scholes, Owen Hargreaves. Those are guys that are prominent figures and they played World Cups and stuff, but they're willing to work for the team. And that's Ole's problem now. He has to try and get into the superstars. That, yes, you're superstars, we love that. But you have to work for the team. And if you remember, Real Madrid struggled as well back in the day when they had all the stars from Ronaldo to Ruud van Nistelrooy, Guti in midfield, but they were individuals. You understand? No one wanted to backtrack and help out the defense when they need, because that's the issue. Only when Rashford is on, he recognizes, okay, Shaw needs help now, so he goes back and help. Greenwood is up and coming and wonderful, but right now, the way I say he should sit on the bench for a while, because right now, the way he functions, Aaron Wan-Bissaka would be under attack.
Greenwood should be sitting on the bench.
Yes, because Wan-Bissaka would feel pressure and he'll be under attack. Instead of Greenwood running back to help, he stays up there because why? I'm the one scoring the goals. I've got that cracker.
But but I want to go on about this topic, but because I also feel like, yes, as a player, they're those players who naturally have the intelligence of reading a game, and that's how they manage their moves on the field, right? But I also feel like this is also a coaching thing. What are the analysts doing? The people who are preparing the team, the technical team, what are they doing when preparing them?
I'm going to ask you this, and Mo Salah is a beautiful example. Coaching can do wonders, but it stops at a point, because at the end of the day, when you put them on the field...
I get that. I get that.
I'm going to explain why I say that. When you put them on the field to work as a team, right, it's up to the individuals on the pitch. And that's why I said Mo Salah.
It does, but if things like that are picked up when we prep and you are aware of it...
No, but I get it. They want to get into the match lineup. So at training, they're doing the right things.
Okay.
You understand? That's why I say Mo Salah. Now, when it comes to the match, that boy will chase back and help Trent. Whereas they have also a little bit of an issue right now with Mane. That's why he's been on the bench for a while. Mane lately hasn't been doing that, you understand? And that's what we need. Guys that will actually recognize it's time to help, absorb the pressure, then move forward again and start doing the things.
Okay, I mean, so we need to move. Let's talk about the racism issue in the EPL. And the reason why I want to talk about it, I mean, I know that racism is a global issue, but for the longest time and every match, we listen to Peter Dury before the match starts, you right, and he will be like, no racial segregation, or we literally stand against racism. Do you think the EPL itself is taking the racism issue seriously?
Look,
And I'm saying this on behalf of Zaha from this weekend.
I think in what I'm going to say is borderline offensive. So if there are European audiences, this is going to sound harsh. Most European countries, and the fact that England colonized all of us, and virtually because if we look at our own law, the racism stuff come from English doctrine, which is their law. You understand? It's hard to erase that. And what does not help the EPL is, to this day, black guys will come in there and play, and they would still sing songs in the stadium that are stereotypes.
Oppressive.
And you understand, it's not helping. And I understand the campaign is going to take a while, but I also agree with Evra. Evra once came out and said, yeah, it happened. That was after the Euro finals, where the three guys who kicked at the end.
Oh, no, that was...
You understand?
And they were the young ones.
Exactly.
I felt so bad for them, yeah.
And he said, be like me. 2010 World Cup, we all know what France's commotion was, and he didn't come out anymore because he believed he should protect Nicola Anelka, right? And he says, I want to challenge all black players, not just in Europe, all over the world. If there's a racism issue like that, like what happened to Zaha is unfortunate, and he's on form. So what I'm going to say...
My problem is that it's also cyberbullying.
Exactly. But what I'm going to say is going to affect the team, because he said when something like that happens, and I think it's a brilliant suggestion, then all black players in the league should unite and not play for like 2 games. You understand? And the team should be on board with it, because then the fans, if your best player is the black dude, and he didn't play for 2 days, and you did that.
Because also we are the 12th player, and we somewhat have a big influence.
You understand? And
actually, not somewhat, we do.
So they need to come up with things that are drastic. Kneeling, I understand. That's where I agree with Quinton.
I'm tired, man. For how long are we gonna be kneeling? But Nuno's gone, bruh.
Oh yes.
Nuno's gone, and that's how we're gonna close it up. Nuno's gone.
That one is a shock for me, because I said he will stay, but then when I said that, they were on form, they were unbeaten. You understand?
Jose Mourinho, guys.
The issue is this: they kept a player whose body language and everything says, "I don't want to be here." The fans have turned on him. He's still club captain, and Nuno must play him. You understand? Which disturbed initially when he wasn't playing those 3 games.
He was supposed to come to City.
No, even for you guys, it would have been an issue.
I feel like he should have just done that.
So yeah, even then,
staying was the worst decision. He'll never pick up any silverware there.
Whoever they're gonna bring in now, he will have that issue. So I say, same thing. Even Peter Drury said, the sooner they get rid of Harry Kane, the sooner they do that, and allow the next guy to build his team, then they'll have results again. Because Harry Kane right now, his body language is awful. Awful. He gets a ball towards the end of the United game. He should have scored. The Harry Kane we know, that's a goal.
Yeah.
But to show you, mentally he does not want to be there. Mentally does not want to be there.
Amen. I mean, this is football. Nuno will still be paid for the 2-year contract that he signed.
But will they allow him?
That is something that we're going to have to wait and see. But that's where we're going to leave it. It's another episode of For the Fans, done, dusted, and in the bag. My name is Itimeleng Khosikharia Khabanda. This is Roger Riri. And we'll see you in the next episode. Like, share, comment, and subscribe in the meantime. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to be part of the show that is created and curated for nobody
but the fans.
You were ready this time. It's a wrap.